All right, let's talk about the Lamborghini Urus. This is the super SUV that basically came in and completely rewrote the rulebook for Lamborghini. It's an absolute beast, no doubt about it. Staggering performance, incredible presence. But now that they're hitting the used market, is it actually a smart buy? Let's find out.
First off, you just have to understand how massively successful this thing is. The Urus is the single most successful product in the entire history of Lamborghini. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. This is a brand that built its entire legacy on insane mid-engine V12 supercars. You know, the Countach, the Diablo, the Aventador. And now they sell more SUVs than anything else.
And really, it's not even close. The Urus makes up a staggering 60% of all Lamborghini sales. From a business perspective, it's been an absolute grand slam, just printing money for the brand.
And yeah, Lamborghini is laughing all the way to the bank. Why? Because there's a dirty little secret about the Urus that the automotive press doesn't really like to talk about. And it's a secret that completely changes the whole story of owning one.
So, this is the most important part. What is actually lying underneath that super aggressive, very Italian bodywork? Because while the skin is 100% Lamborghini, the bones tell a very different, very German story. To put it bluntly, it's not really a Lamborghini. See, the Urus is built on the Volkswagen Group's MLB Evo platform. Now, this is basically a high-tech, modular architecture. Think of it like a set of very expensive Legos that giant car companies use to save billions of dollars in development costs. It's super efficient for them, but it means a lot of parts get shared between different cars.
So who else is playing with these same Legos? Well, the list is pretty long. You've got the Audi Q8, the Porsche Cayenne, the Bentley Bentayga, and even the Volkswagen Touareg. They all share the exact same fundamental chassis.
And oh, it goes so much deeper than just the platform. We are talking about identical, critical components. The Urus and the Audi RSQ8 have the exact same 4.0L twin-turbo V8, the exact same 8-speed ZF automatic transmission, the same air suspension, the same all-wheel drive system. Even the infotainment software is the same, just with a Lamborghini theme slapped on top.
I mean this literally. This isn't a joke or an exaggeration. Mechanically, they are the same vehicle. So think about it. A new Urus is $250,000. A new RSQ8 is about $130,000. So what are you actually paying for? You're paying an extra $120,000 for the badge.
Okay, so let's get to the consequences of all this. This platform sharing has a huge impact on what it really costs to own one of these things, especially when stuff starts to break.
And this brings us to a little something we like to call the Lambo tax. It's the absolutely massive, totally unjustifiable premium you pay for service and parts on what are, let's be honest, Audi components just because they happen to be in a Lamborghini. Just take a simple oil change on the exact same engine. At an Audi dealer for an RSQ8, you're looking at maybe $400 to $600. At a Lamborghini dealer for the Urus, get ready, $1,500 to $2,500. For the same oil, the same filter, on the same engine. It's wild.
Here's another one for you. The air suspension is a known weak point on all these MLB Evo cars. So, replacing a strut on an Audi Q8, yeah, it's expensive. On a Urus, you're paying double for the mechanically identical part. That is the Lambo tax in action.
And here's the big one, the one that'll really make you wince, the standard carbon ceramic brakes. They stop on a dime, they're amazing, but when they finally wear out, you are staring down a bill for $20,000 to $30,000. And because it's using that common VW Group 4.0-liter V8, the Urus inherits every single known problem from that engine. I'm talking carbon buildup that needs walnut blasting, failing water pumps, bad turbos, PCV issues. You get the entire menu of potential headaches. And it's not just the engine either. The Urus also gets the same platform-wide problems, like shuddering torque converters, leaky active anti-roll bars, and failing electronic parking brakes. Oh, and the infotainment system? It's basically Audi's system from 2017, and boy does it feel dated today. So, after all that, it's time for the verdict. With used prices dropping, does the Urus finally look like a bargain, or is that famous badge just not worth all the hidden costs and headaches? Okay, let's just lay it out. On the used market, you can find a nice Audi RSQ8 for around $100,000. It's got identical performance to the Urus because, again, it's the same car underneath, but the ownership costs are just dramatically cheaper. The Urus still costs a lot more, and you will pay that Lambo tax on every single service for as long as you own it.
You are paying, at a bare minimum, an extra $40,000 for a used Urus over its Audi twin.
And that's just the price to get in the door. That's before a single oil change, a single repair. That's just the price of the badge.
So that brings us to the final crucial question. What are you really paying for here? It's not better performance, it's not better engineering, and it is certainly not a better ownership experience. You are paying for one thing, and one thing only: the ability to tell people you own a Lamborghini.
And for that reason, this is one of the easiest verdicts we've ever had to make. It is a clear and simple buy.
Look, if you actually care about performance, value, or your wallet, the choice here is a complete no-brainer. Buy the Audi RSQ8. It gives you 99% of the experience for a fraction of the total cost. Take the 40 grand you save just on the purchase price, invest it, and that will easily cover the cheaper maintenance for the entire life of the car. It is, without a doubt, the smarter buy.